speech delivered by Gervais Adams on the occasion of the 2020 commencement of Brandeis University as the graduate commencement speaker, President Leibowitz, members of the Board of Trustees, honorary degree recipients, faculty, staff, students, friends and families, and of course, the graduating class of 2020. I am highly elated to be given this opportunity to stand here as the graduate commencement speaker for the class of 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to introduce you to a man who had a dream, never saw it materialized in his lifetime, but left the world with just one instruction. On the 2nd of December, 1996, early in the morning, my dad was about to give his last breath, but he asked every kid to leave the house and go to school and return in the evening for his funeral. He was a firm believer in education, though he never made it to the four corners of a classroom. I was just 4 by then, and hence I had no idea of what was happening. At 7, my big brother made a chair out of bamboo sticks, which I carried every day and spent 3 hours total crossing the river back and forth to go to school. At 7, I considered it a dreaded punishment until I was 12, and my big brother explained to me the instructions of my dad, and that changed my life. It was difficult to work hard in school, as my only aunt, who was taking care of about 15 kids, could not afford to feed us 3 times a day. To survive, you have to work hard in the market on daily basis to feed yourself. Combining that with school was quite a Herculean task, but I was willing to fight until the last drop of my blood. Starting school with about 250 kids in my class, many years later, we graduated as 27 students, and just 2 of us from that class made it to the university the following year. Why am I telling you this story? I believe that everyone seated here and graduating today has to overcome some challenges to come this far. Here at Brandeis, we met awesome people. I first marveled at the university. I first marveled at the diversity all across the school. As exciting as it all began, all of us have had to leave no stone unturned in order to come this far. From the very first day each of us stepped in this school, many of us, no matter your department, have had to spend sleepless nights trying to figure out some assignments. Many of us have had to sit in 3 straight back-to-back 3-hour classes and only had to hope that someone could just push the hand of the clock so that it would move faster. Some of us have had to send text messages to our landlord explaining to them why their rent might be delayed for that month. I can't forget to mention wearing heavy clothes and walking through piles of snow early in the morning in order to make it to class. Sometimes you even slip off the ice. My God, it's not an easy journey. Any of us could have thrown our hands in despair and bowed out in the course of the journey. But if you made it this far, it was because you believed that there was light at the end of the tunnel. My God, I in particular made it this far because I believe that my Wednesday morning monitoring and evaluation class quizzes will surely come to an end. And here I am. It is right there. But guess what? It is all happening at a time when there seems to be darkness all around the world. It is a strange time because I never expected I would be graduating via Zoom. For some of us, it is a great disappointment, and especially me, because this is my only graduation ceremony I have ever attended in my entire life. For some of us, the disappointment is in the fact that we are graduating at a time when the world's economy seems to be crumbling, and you might be forced to think that all your hard work is in vain. Don't you dare. Remember, it was belief, it was hope, it was passion, and it was desire that carried you through. Why don't you believe that these your awesome attributes will still get you through? COVID-19 may seem to have crushed the world. It may seem to have crushed your dreams. It may seem to have closed all doors in front of you. But I believe there is still light at the end of the tunnel. Winners, when pursuing a goal, always pick up themselves and continue the journey even when they fall. It doesn't matter how many times they fall. They have an inner conviction that one day they will get there. Hence, they keep flapping their wings. And finally, they soar as eagles. If you made it to this end, tell yourself, I am a Brandeisian and I am destined to win. An African preacher by name Bishop Nicholas Duncan Williams often says, and I quote, "A pessimist sees danger in every opportunity, but an optimist sees opportunity in every danger." And that the difference between a stumbling block and a stepping stone is how you perceive it. Hence, I entreat all of us graduating today in these hard times to be optimists and also to see this seemingly stumbling block as stepping stone so that we could step into our dreams. Finally, I entreat all of us to strive to be the best in whatever we choose to do after here. Some of us have plans after here and others do not. It is okay to be in either situations. If you choose any path, just be the best at it. Permit me to borrow my concluding words from Martin Luther King Jr. He once said, and I quote, "If a man is called to be a street sweeper, he should sweep streets even as Michelangelo painted, or Beethoven composed music, or Shakespeare wrote poetry. He should sweep streets so well that all the host of heaven and earth will pause to say, 'Here lived a great street sweeper who did his job well.'" Unquote. Thank you.